What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 3 of the shop build. Today we got to get this concrete coated, so let's go ahead, get the trucks out, get this prep work started. Now that we got all the trucks out of here, y'all can see what we're working with. And yes, we do have a bunch of tire marks down. Boggers from Chomper, donut on the dirt bike. Honestly, I wish I had mud graps on something right now and I would line them up here on the backside, because I honestly hope they don't come up when we do the prep work. That way we can actually just seal them in there. I think they look cool. But here's a prime example of why we have to seal this concrete, even though I do prefer the raw finished look. We have done one install in here, and the grease and stuff from tearing the front end apart is basically permanently on here. Not really, but you can't blow it away. It doesn't sweep away, and that over the next years of doing installs is going to turn into this shop looking horrible, as well as here's a little drippy drip, and you know, it's going to happen, and without sealing it, it's going to really start looking bad in here. So we've got to do a ton of prep work to get this ready to seal, starting with getting all this bull crap out, and then we got to get it as clean as possible. And fix up our mop bucket. We got some Zep purple degreaser. It says it is good for unfinished concrete, as well as stripping chrome off of stuff like your taillights and things. If you've watched the previous videos, I don't know how much to put in there. That seems like a substantial amount, so let's just go ahead and fill her up and get to mopping and see how clean we can get that floor. So we're about halfway done. I gotta go get some more water and add a little bit more of the degreaser, not as much as I did originally because we were a little too sudsy. But I'm gonna go ahead and get that knocked out, then I'll catch up with y'all for the second mop with just pure water. Everything is mopped with a degreaser, and I just got done dragging this bucket of clean water over here. We're gonna mop the entire thing again, and then we're gonna have to let it sit for several hours, because raw concrete absorbs the liquid and we want it completely dry before we start sealing it. So I'm gonna go ahead, re-mop it, clean water, get all the degreaser out of here, and then catch up with y'all in a couple hours once everything is hopefully dried up. I don't know if the neck of that was supposed to come out, but that surely made a mess. Well, we do have a nice little breeze today, which is helping dry the concrete. However, it's blowing pretty much directly at us, so it's hitting the wall and pretty much coming in the middle door. And so this side is fully dried. However, over there, we still have a little bit of dampness, and we do not want to rush and put this sealer down when there is any moisture in the concrete. So we're going to hold off until that is fully dried. But we can go ahead and get the edges knocked out, because the roller's not going to be able to get into here and stuff. So I've got some poured up, as y'all just saw, and we're going to use our brush to go ahead and treat this edge, come over some as well, get it fully waterproofed all the way around, and get in all these little cracks and stuff that the roller can't get to.
Now, of course, we're gonna have gravel covering up most of this front, so I'm not concerned with going all the way down, but at least half a brush we want sealed, so the water's not gonna pool up or be weird and hang onto the edge or anything. We want it to roll off completely. Quickly try to get this grease and that oil stain up over there using some alcohol. Don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try and I'll let y'all know if it does. Well, I cleaned this stuff up pretty good. It's obviously not completely dried, but the oil stains are, they're still there. It'd be all right though. Maybe the clear will, it's either gonna fix it or make it work. Just got done sweeping and blowing the shop out one more time because the mop left a bunch of these little fibers everywhere. So didn't want to seal that into the concrete, but I got it all swept up, blown out. Should be good to go. It's looking nice and clean. So let's go ahead, grab our sealer, pour us a big old glob, get the rolling. This is kind of going to be trial by error, so we'll hopefully perfect it by the end. But instead of using a pan, we're just going to chug-a-lug it. See how it goes. And big shout out to Amazon for not delivering my package on time. I had a kit picked out. That's not nearly going to be enough. I had a whole kit and they did not deliver it. It's lost in transit somehow. So I had to go pick this guy up, which is not exactly what I wanted, but should get the job done. Oh, we should have brushed along the edges. I have to go back and do that. Never done this before myself, so. Do a little bit of overlap. Hopefully this will all lay down nice and smooth. You just don't want it puddled up anywhere because it will leave high spots. officially reached the halfway point and it is looking absolutely incredible. I am stoked with it. Got that gloss sheen coming in. Obviously, it's probably gonna dry a lot lighter than it is, but I kind of wish it would dry exactly how it is because I like this. This finish right here looks super, super good. We gotta wait 2 hours between doing the first and the second coat. Obviously, I still gotta do the other side of the shop, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and then I'll catch up with y'all later on this afternoon. We'll check out, see how it dried, get that second coat taken care of. All right, guys, let's go ahead and check it out. I just got done brushing around all of the corners, and it is looking really, really good. I'm actually not gonna go back and do a secondary coat. I think I put the first one on plenty thick to completely cover everything, and I got to thinking about it. I don't want it super crazy glossy because I want to do a bunch of really cool lights in here that's going to be super, super bright. And I feel like if it's real glossy, it's going to reflect super bad and it's going to mess with the camera and everything. And I might be wrong. It might be better for it to be glossy. But I'm thinking this is plenty glossy and this is 100% coated. So it's going to be fully water resistant or waterproof. It's not going to go into it. It's going to sit on top. Our oil, drip, drip, which did not come up, that's fine, I don't care, is no longer gonna go into the concrete. It's gonna sit on top and we'll be able to clean it up a lot easier. If you want perfect, flawless, non-tire track or oil drip concrete, go ahead and do this as soon as it gets done. I think you can coat them like same day, 24 hours, something like that. I don't know, I'm not professional, but you can coat it really quickly after it actually gets poured and finished and everything. So if you don't want it like this, do it before you pull anything in the shop or have it sit in the weather and people walk on it and park things in it. Anyways, this is really not about aesthetic to me. This is all about just preparing the concrete for us to be moving all of our tools in here and working on trucks like Chomper right here. I think that's gonna be the next video, is nice little possibly intake manifold going on this thing. And so there's inevitably gonna be lift kits and all kind of stuff installed in here. And so there's gonna be a bunch of dirt and grime and everything, grease, everything piled onto the floor and making a huge mess. And so this is gonna help a ton with cleaning it up. So that's about her. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. I'm gonna let it dry. It says, I think 4 hours or something like that. You can drive on it. Let's see real quick. 18 hours. Vehicle traffic in 48 hours. That says 48 hours. Dadgum. All right, well, I was wanting to do a video, not tomorrow, but the next day on Chomper in here, which I guess technically is going to be 48 hours. So we should be good, and I guess we'll find out. Hopefully the old boggers don't peel it up. Hopefully it's going to be fully cured. Had to catch back up with y'all the next morning. For one, Chomper is looking absolutely insane with the morning dew on it. But also the shop is looking absolutely killer. I am in love with it. I am so stoked. Turned out super freaking good. Bro, yes. Left the doors open all night and it definitely still has a little bit of stank to it, but not nearly as bad as it was. Dude, it looks so freaking good. Once again, it's kind of got like a brown hue to it in person versus on camera it looks very gray and black. Like the black's very exaggerated. Anyways, the look didn't even really matter, but I do think it looks absolutely awesome. And 24 hours, I guess. Chomp Nasty's going in here and we're gonna be doing some mods. So anyways, that's the video, guys. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. See y'all in the next one.